Getting commercial clients is oftentimes much more difficult and much more complex than getting a residential type client. I'm going to go through multiple ways of getting in front of the ideal customer. Number one is door-to-door. So door-to-door sales is extremely effective. The key is every time when you do go to in front of the customer, you always want to leave something. You want to leave a business card, a flyer, a brochure, something. Because two is SEO, search engine optimization. It takes at least 6 months or more to start ranking on Google. However, it is important. Next thing is Google Ads. Also, Google Ads is extremely powerful. However, you must be very, very, very careful with the Google Ads agency that you decide to use. I actually went through 3 different Google Ad agencies in 6 weeks. I wasn't happy with them. They had incorrect spelling, some of them in the campaigns. I just burned through them, and eventually I just started. Number 4 is email campaigns. Now, email, there is strategics. There are some softwares you got to use. For example, you can probably use Instantly. There's another one, I think it's called Hunter, where you scrape through the different emails, making sure that they are legitimate emails. So next one is cold calling. Again, most of the time you're always going to hear a no. We're not looking for anyone. We're not interested. And man, that's why you got to improve the sales skills. Where if they say no, or they say, for example, we're not interested, we're not looking for anything, I'll think about it. You always have to have a comeback to that. You always have to have a sentence to say to that. One is networking. So Chamber of Commerce, local meetup groups, business meetup groups, extremely powerful. Another form of marketing is meta ads. Now, meta ads relating to Facebook, Instagram. Now, meta ads, the reason why I mentioned this is extremely powerful because Meta is investing a lot of money into AI. Meta is going to be much more effective at targeting the ideal client. That is direct mail. So sending out flyers, sending out letters, basic letters to your ideal client base. When you send these out, you got to be a bit creative. You don't want to send a generic mail. You got to know who you're sending it to, the type of business, and make sure that letter is, make it as personal as you can. Next one is LinkedIn ads. LinkedIn ads is very powerful. There's a lot of decision makers, managers, and people on there. So LinkedIn ads is very powerful.